Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for September 2021. We're going to jump right in here, Scorpio, and see what is going on for you. We're going to take a look at your current general energies in this first row. In your second row, we're going to take a look at anything unexpected that could be coming in for you. And in your last row, we're going to look at any advice from your guides. But Scorpio, let's see what is going on for you here, Scorpio. For a lot of you, I do feel like you could be healing from like a tower moment. You could just be healing from the chaos of the world in general here. But let's see what we have for you here, Scorpio. You start off with the Sacred Reverence card here. So I feel like some of you really are valuing or needing to value yourself at this time. I feel like you could be kind of a little bit wounded. You have the Nine of Wands here. The Nine of Wands can be the wounded warrior. So I do feel like you could be experiencing some, heavy energy, or you have, because of a past tower moment or past tower moments, whatever you want to call it. So definitely something to kind of like pay attention to, and I would just take time to heal. Yeah, you have the Power of Purpose as well. I love this card. It's like a card that says as long as you're staying focused, you will be moving in the right direction. You have the Tower, the Eight of Wands, and the Nine of Wands here. I do feel that for a lot of you, you have been through, you were getting the Tower with me for, I don't know, weeks, I'm pretty sure. The good news is it's coming up in your first position, which is your past position. So it kind of just says you have dealt with, Tower energy, or you have been experiencing Tower falling apart energy here in the past. I feel for a lot of you that you have been stung. You have this wasp spirit. It says sometimes life stings. And I do feel like some of you have been stung by a person in the past. So that could be the thing, that caused a tower moment. For others, I feel like you were stung by, something else. Mostly just things not working out, right? So I feel that for some of you, it's like what I'm getting here in this first row is the thing that caused the tower moment is that you put a lot of time, effort, energy into a project, and it didn't work out. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is a good card, but I feel like you're kind of on your last try. I feel like this reading is saying, I do feel like the whole reading is saying that it is time for you to give something another try. It is time for you to try again. And this could be in business, work, pretty much anything. But I would don't be afraid to try again, is what I feel like this first row is saying. Next, you have the Wasp Spirit. This card says sometimes life stings. Like I said, I kind of am getting a dual meaning here. And I actually feel like it's a good thing. Number one, I feel like you have been stung in the past by a person or a situation that didn't work out. I'm getting both stories, so it doesn't matter what it was. Again, for some of you, a person. For others, it's you put a lot of work into something like a project, a business, your career, and it's things didn't go how you expected, and I feel like that's the thing that kind of stung. The good news is that I feel like you're being led to something significantly better with this Wasp Spirit for whatever reason. You have the Two of Swords, the Lovers, and the Nine of Cups here. So for some of you, I feel like what's unexpected is what's on the other side of something. The Two of Swords, she's normally sitting here, and she has two swords over her heart. She's trying to protect herself, right? Trying to protect her heart. And there's new land behind her, and she's afraid of being injured by the two rocks that are normally on the Two of Swords. But if she would just take her blindfold off and look behind her, she could see that she could easily walk across the water to the new lands. So for some of you, it's I almost feel like there is something in your life that could be significantly better than anything you've ever experienced, but you're going to have to see it. It's almost like it's a perfect match for you, I feel, with this Lover's energy. The Lovers sometimes, to me, can just be a perfect match. You can just say that your energy, will resonate with something. I feel like it sometimes just says your energy will match up with something very nicely. So I do feel that there could be kind of either a person or this could be a new opportunity that you will resonate with. It's something you've been wishing for as well. So it's kind of like you have been wishing for things to get better here with this this middle row. And I feel like what's unexpected is that that things are going to get better. Things are going to improve. I do get like an energy of needing to kind of like go a little bit harder here, Scorpio. It's like I've talked to people before who have like manifested something. Like let's say you want to manifest a certain amount of money, for example. And let's say that's your wish. I feel like I've talked to people where it's like they'll say, "Oh, I want to manifest an extra $1,000 a month," and then they do manifest the extra $1,000 a month, but maybe they actually manifest like $1,500 a month, so like an extra 500. And then they're always like, "Man, I should have asked for more, right?" So I feel like don't put limits on yourself. I am getting like be careful what you wish for here, Scorpio, in your reading, but it's not like be careful what you wish for because you just might get it in a bad way, but in a good way. I feel like it's like saying ask for more. It's like you're not being greedy by asking for more out of life. You're creating more abundance. I've been begging people to create as much abundance as they possibly can right now because, really, if you look at the astrology, the best thing we can do for anyone, if you want to be spiritual, if you want to help people, the best thing you could possibly do is live your best life during these times that suck, right? And to live your life to the fullest, right? And to manifest as much as you can, because when you do it, other people will see you do it, and then they'll do it, and then more people will do it, and then things will get better. So I feel like that's why I keep begging people and telling people, manifest as much as you can, ask for as much as you can, because then it's just going to create more abundance for everyone. And it's not greedy like some people will make it out to be. But what I would say here is ask for more. I feel like that's what's kind of unexpected. I feel like what's unexpected is you're going to get it here in this middle row. Love it. Next, you have the Healing Chaos card here. So again, I feel like you're healing from this over here. Again, you've been getting the Tower with me, at least. I don't know about other readers, but with me, you've been getting it for a long time. So, I feel like a lot of you are probably cleaning up a lot of chaotic moments. You have the Five of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Two of Pentacles here, Scorpio. I feel like you've been kind of like waiting for things to change. The Five of Pentacles really asks you to make sure you don't call attention to your weaknesses, especially if you're trying to manifest things. I feel like there's it would be a very good time for you to stay focused and to only focus on the good. Again, there's two ways of looking at things. Hangman is a card of gaining a new perspective. But the Hangman, he is hanging upside down to gain enlightenment, but we could also say he's looking at things in a different way. So it's like, yeah, we can all, watch the news and, complain about what's going on and all this other stuff, or we can, try to see it from another angle. And so what I would say here is I would try to keep it positive with this Hangman energy at this time, even though it's not positive, right? And you have the Two of Pentacles, same thing, juggling. I feel like if you can just, what your guides are saying here, like I feel like if you can just be like 51% positive, you can be 49% negative, and as long as you're like that 1% more positive here, I feel like you will manifest things very quickly, and things will actually go very well for you. So I would just try to keep it that that 1% extra on the positive side of things, and I feel like you'll start manifesting everything here much more quickly. Let's clarify. We're going to clarify with the Arcana Lenormand here. Between the Tower and the Two of Swords, you have the Tower. This is in the Lenormand, the Tower is different here, Scorpio. The Tower is actually rebuilt in the Lenormand, so I feel like you are rebuilding your Tower. You are rebuilding something stronger. The Tower in the Lenormand is also kind of more like guidance. It's like the Tower is something that you can see, that you can work towards. It's almost like having a goal. It's like you can see what you're working towards. So that's what I feel like that's saying. Between the Eight of Wands and the Lovers, you have the Clover. This is the Six of Diamonds. 2 sixes here, by the way. And, I love 2 sixes in the Lenormand, especially because 2 sixes to me says you're going in the right direction. You're on exactly the right path. The Clover is a great card of luck. So, like I said, it does look like you're making some wishes at this time. The Clover is also a really good card for taking a chance, and you have the Eight of Wands here. We didn't really talk about that Eight of Wands. I feel like I totally ignored that. But the Eight of Wands is a card of manifestation, is a card of telling the universe exactly what you want and get it. I would be very, very clear with your words. I would be very clear with what you're telling the universe as well, that I would be careful what you tell the universe you want at this time. I would make it, I would write it down on a piece of paper, and I would make it very clear. because I feel like you are going to get exactly what you ask for here. But a lot of luck. I do feel like there is love luck coming in for you here. My problem with the clover is it's like a wallflower energy. It is the card of imposter syndrome. So for those of you who are trying to find love, this doesn't, even though you have the lovers as your center card, doesn't really look like a love reading to me. But what I would say is I always say love is always available to us. We just have to go out and get it, plain and simple. If you put the work in, you will find love. I always tell people, people always say, you said love was going to come in, and it hasn't come in. I'm like, what did you do? Other than nothing, It's like, I always tell people, if I went to the store right now and I asked every single person out, someone would say yes. And people always say, well, I'm not going to do that. And I say, well, then you're going to stay single. It's just that simple. It's like, here's the problem and here's the thing with the universe, is that I think people need to realize. It's like, if you are capable of doing something and you don't do it, and you want something, the universe is like, oh, they must not be serious, right? They must not want it. That's why I always tell people, it's like, it doesn't matter if you don't like Tinder or if you don't like the dating apps. It's like, you should be on there and you should be using them if you really want love, because it's like the universe has provided you with something, Tinder, Bumble, whatever, even though I think they're stupid too. Trust me, I get it. But it's like, you should be using them because then you're proving to the universe that you're actually serious. So I kind of get that energy here. With these cards. Again, I'm not calling you out, just saying I would prove to the universe. I do feel like there is a need to prove to the universe that you're serious about doing something, or you're serious about doing something. Obviously, do you have to go and ask every single person out in the store? No. You'd probably shit your pants, because it would probably work, number one, and you'd probably find the love of your life if you actually did it. So I challenge you to do it, Scorpio. But number two, no. Do you have to do that? No. But there are other things you can do, like going out, talking to people, yada, yada, yada. Between the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Cups, what do you know? You have the ring. Be careful what you wish for here, Scorpio, because you might just get married, right? The ring is like an engagement ring. It's actually my favorite card in the Lenormand. It is the Ace of Clubs, and it can represent a lot of love. Oh, what I was saying here, by the way, that I forgot to say, is that this is imposter syndrome. The Six of Diamonds, the clover, feeling like you're not good enough to have something. But it's kind of hard, because it could be you or the person. It's like, you might be attracted to a person, but they might not have the guts to approach you, or vice versa, right? Someone might be attracted to you, or you're attracted to them, and you don't have the guts to approach them either. So again, it's kind of like a card of needing to come out of your shell, needing to put yourself out there. A card of marriage. If you don't want to get married, the ring, even if you do want to get married, it doesn't matter. The ring is a really good card of it's kind of like the world. It's kind of like a card of accomplishment, things coming full circle, things coming together. So really positive energy. Between the Two of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, you have the Scythe, the Jack of Diamonds. This is a card of cutting something out here, Scorpio. Your old life, Two of Swords. She is sitting on a hard bench. On a traditional Two of Swords, she's sitting on a very hard marble, it's like marble stone bench. It's meant to look hard. Her ass hurts. She's been sitting there forever, right? It's meant to look like something that hurts. So, I think for a lot of you, it's like you need to cut out the old life, move towards the new life. Between the Lovers and the Hangman, you have the Man. This card is actually called the Gentleman, and it's the Ace of Hearts. So for some of you, you could be attracting a man. Obviously, it's a general reading. You could be attracting whatever gender you're attracted to. Again, it's just the Ace of Hearts. It's like true love coming in for you here. Could be a Pisces for some of you. Could also be a Gemini. Could be a Pisces with Gemini. Gemini with Pisces right here. Lovers, Hangman. But take it how it resonates. I also feel fire for some of you. So it could be a fire sign. Or it could be someone who has a lot of fire in their chart here, Scorpio. I actually don't see a lot of fire here, but just intuitively, I kind of feel it. Between the Nine of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, you have the Coffin, your new life. The coffin door is always closed, except for in this deck, right? But normally the coffin door is closed. And the coffin represents needing to open the door to your new life. It kind of says you need to pop out the other side. Your top row outcome here, you have the Whip. The Whip is a card of beating yourself up over the past. It says basically don't do that. It's like a card of whipping yourself in the back. It is also a card of hard work, and I do feel like some of you are going to be working hard with the Two of Pentacles here. Middle row here, you have the letter, the Seven of Diamonds. The letter is a card of communication. I feel like you are getting communication from a person. You can't make this up. Eight of Wands here as well, communication. I feel like for some of you, you're clearly getting communication from someone who's very shy. You could be the one that's communicating with them as well here, Scorpio, and you could be shy. I would say swing the bat for sure. Like if you're interested in someone here, Scorpio, like a person at work, or I feel like you could be with the man here actually, and the Eight of Wands, by the way. These are both cards of socializing, so you could be meeting someone through like a social event. I would be going to social events, but I feel like this could be where you're meeting someone is like through your social circle with the ring, social media, whatever. I would just shoot your shot, because I feel that this person would also be interested in you. Obviously, you have the Lovers here, and there'd be a lot of luck here and a lot of fulfillment with the Nine of Cups as well. And bottom row, what do you know? King of Hearts. The King of Hearts is the house or the home, and so definitely could be a water sign coming in for some of you. But the King of Hearts is a very good card. It's a card of like safety, security, comfort, protection. So it can say that if a person is coming in for you, they could be providing you with all those feelings: safety, security, comfort, protection, with that house card. So really nice energy here, Scorpio. I feel like this is a really good reading. So I would just make a wish here, Scorpio, but I would also be careful, and I would make sure to ask for more, because I feel like you're not asking for enough. We're going to pull 3 yes or no question cards here, by the way, Scorpio. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, 3. Feel free to pause the video if you need time to think of your questions. If you don't have any questions, that's fine as well. I'm just going to put them all together. For question number 1, I would say no. 5 of Swords. I feel like you're walking away from something here. I almost feel like something has really run its course, whatever you're asking about. It's time to move on with this energy. With number 2, I would say yes. How funny is that? 5 of Swords to the 6 of Swords. It's like you're moving on here, Scorpio. So 6 of Swords, I would say yes to your question. And for question number 3, I would say yes. 4 of Pentacles, really good energy. You're clearly moving towards more security in your life here, especially with this row. Tower, the man, the gentleman, the Ace of Hearts, to the King of Hearts, the house. You are clearly moving towards more security. I would be careful of the security thing, though, is what I would say to you. 9 of Cups is a good card, but it's boring. It's like, 9 of Cups is like Thanksgiving dinner, or if if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, some sort of feast. It's good, but it's like you feel kind of tired after you have it. So, I feel like for some of you, this is kind of like saying maybe you're getting to a place in your life right now where you are creating more security, or you're finding more security, or you're feeling more stable. But again, I would also make sure to, do things that force you outside of your comfort zone. 2 of Swords. I would make sure to continue to grow. I would make sure to continue to try new things, just so you don't get bored. Variety is the spice of life, right? Keep it spicy here, Scorpio. But this looks pretty good. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. And make sure to watch your sun, moon, rising. But definitely enjoy your September.